Golf Central on YouTube, brought to you by Apex Irons from Callaway.
Welcome in. I'm Whit Watson. The PGA Tour in Bermuda this week, where we nearly had a 59 in round number 2. Taylor Pendrith flirting with that magic number in round 2 of the Butterfield Bermuda Championship. Ends up with a 61. That is a course record. That is his personal best on the PGA Tour. It is one of only 5 rounds of 61 that have been shot so far this season. Patrick Rodgers had the lead at 10 under with a 64 going out early, but Pendrith able to catch him and will carry a 1-shot lead into the weekend.
It was nice to make 5 in a row on the front, and I knew there was a couple scoreable holes coming in, but you know, it was just trying to make as many birdies as possible and see what happens. But had a couple good looks that didn't go in. The one on the last hole was a nice look, and but obviously super pleased with the round.
What was the biggest difference from Thursday to Friday, other than the weather?
You didn't have to play the wind on your putts, probably. It was crazy Thursday, probably the hardest conditions I've ever played in, and today was beautiful. There was, I mean, our back nine, there was hardly a breath of wind, which was awesome, and so it was very scoreable out there, and was able to get some putts going on the front nine and just keep it going.
You got on that roll of 5 straight birdies. What you been touting when you start seeing that? To just kind of start to roll with them and see how many you can make?
Yeah, I knew I was putting good. You know, I hit a close one on one, and then I think every other putt after that was, you know, 10 plus footers and a couple 20 footers, which was nice to see go in. I feel like I've been putting pretty well leading up to this event, and just haven't really been making many. So to see some longer ones go in is, you know, gave me a lot of confidence.
I don't want this to turn into an advertisement, but seeing kind of your rookie played at the Open twice last year, with the move, when do you think you've been your most nervous statistical-wise?
I would say probably the first tee shot at Winged Foot, for sure, at the U.S. Open. Don't really know why there wasn't any spectators there, but it was a hole I was uncomfortable with, and I didn't actually look at the stats, but my heart rate was going for sure.
Do you feel like a rookie?
I feel like an old rookie, but yeah, I'm 30 years old and played on the Corn Ferry a few years, and it's great to be out here, and I'd rather be a 30-year-old rookie than not a rookie at all, so I'm very happy.
How much of Mac kind of helped him? Obviously, countrymen also teammates in the state as well.
Yeah, tons. We're all super close, and I was living at Corey's house. He was nice enough to let me stay there for the past few years, and so me and Corey play a lot of golf when we're home, and Mac as well. You know, I had 2 years with Mac at Kent State and 4 with Corey, so they're obviously both PGA Tour winners, so it's really cool to see their success, and I'm just thrilled to be out here and get to compete with them.
I got married a couple weeks ago during the CJ Cup, but there was a story I kind of heard, I think Corey may have told here a few weeks back in Sanderson, about when you told Corey you were going to be moving out of this house. There was a little story to that?
I'm not sure what story you're looking for, but we actually just bought a house in the same neighborhood as Corey and Mallory, but they just bought a new house, so they're moving, but very close, 10 minutes away. My wife grew up with Corey's wife, and they're from the same town, so we're all very close, and they've been amazing to me and her for the last 3 years. It's been great.
You beat 17 both days.
First day I hit, well, actually both days I hit driver. Yesterday it was straight downwind and blowing a lot. I hit driver and a sand wedge to a foot. I figured I'm going to hit driver. If I pull it in the water, you know, I'm going to drop it at 120 yards and hit a wedge on the green and can still make birdie that way. But it sets up good for me with the wind slightly off the right, and hit driver again today and hit pitching wedge to 8 feet. It was in the right rough, and yeah, I don't know. I thought about hitting iron there, but it's pretty wide where my drive lands. So, and like I said, if I do tug it and it goes in the water, I've got a wedge for my third anyway. So.
Might sound silly. You're trying 61 today, the way you were shooting 70 yesterday morning. Every bit is.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, yesterday was so difficult in the morning. I probably took my rain jacket off and on 15 times throughout the day. It was just those random showers that you would get and the wind would pick up. But I mean, yeah, yesterday's round was great, and I was kind of struggling coming in, and then was able to make eagle on 17 and hold it together. Made a nice up and down on 18 for par, and to shoot 1 under was great. And today was obviously better.
Is this a pseudo honeymoon for you in Bermuda, or do you have something else planned, or is that a secret that you're not telling anyone?
We went away for a few days up north in Ontario just to get away, and but I told her we're going to Bermuda, Mexico for the next 2 weeks, so it's a pretty good vacation spot. So it's the weather is finally cooperating, so you can enjoy it a little bit better.
Corey was in your wedding as well?
He was my best man.
What did that mean to have him go stand next to you at your wedding?
It was awesome. Yeah, I was his best man, and he was my best man. You know, we've been traveling together and rooming together, and I was still rooming with him up until a few months ago, and so he has done so much for me, and it's really cool to follow his career the past few years. And like I said, I'm happy to be out here with him, but for him to be there, it was awesome.
Last question: what can you draw on past experiences that can help you as you go into the weekend here as a leader on the PGA Tour?
Obviously, it's a new position for me, but I've had some close calls on the Corn Ferry Tour the past 2 years, and I think that's really prepared me. You know, I've finished second a few times out there, and I think you just got to stay patient. And, I mean, who knows what's going to happen with this weather? If it gets super windy, it'll be impossible again for the next 2 days, but I think tomorrow's supposed to be good. So, yeah, I'm in a good position, and hopefully just keep plugging away and making some birdies.
The young Canadian Pendrith is at 11 under par. Right behind him, Patrick Rogers at 10 under par, 64 in round number 2. Held the lead throughout much of the afternoon until Pendrith made that late charge. Rogers trying to live up to the incredible promise he showed while playing in college at Stanford, where he tied the school record for most wins in school history. Mav McNeely and Tiger Woods, and Rogers bested Tiger Woods in terms of a school record for scoring average. The scene at 18 on Friday, Bermuda native and golf professional Brian Morris finishing his second round. He is battling stage 4 brain cancer, was given a sponsor's exemption into the island's PGA Tour stop. He played alongside his cousin and his fellow Bermudan, Michael Sims, who actually open qualified for the event. A lot of fans along the way, and an emotional scene for the 54-year-old Morris.
You know what? I always have one PGA Tour start next to my name, you know, to see all my family, friends. It's amazing. Don't know if I ever see it again, you know, but hey, I saw it. It means a lot. It's huge.
When you get a chance to reflect back on the last couple of days, is there a moment or something from these 2 days of experience that's going to stand out in your mind?
But to be honest with you, from the phone call, the initial phone call to right now, it's been such a ride. Like, it's been so many cool people that I haven't met before, and I mean that from people who work for the tour, people who work for Bruno events, you know. Everybody's just been so cool to me, man. They're absolutely amazing. I'll never forget this forever.
Quite the story. Be sure and join us on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, for pregame and postgame coverage and live coverage from Bermuda.